Okay, hey guys, welcome to the May call. We're so glad you guys can pop on. I know that there's a lot of people that want to be on, but the timing is weird tonight. I realized when I scheduled this call that there's also another call happening at 8, so it's a little bit of a wonky time, but it's okay because some people can catch the recording. So I'm going to actually unmute, and we're going to do something that we have never done before on a team call. And unmute to all. We're going to sing happy birthday to Justin because it's his 42nd birthday.
Maybe we'll let you sing.
Who's a singer? Is anyone a singer on this call?
I am not.
Let me see.
I am not.
I'm not a singer either, but we can sing happy birthday really quick. Ready to go. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Justin. Happy birthday to you.
Hooray!
Yes. Thank you very much. That was the most special birthday song I've ever heard. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Since it's Justin's birthday, I'm actually going to let him talk first because he has some real zingers that he was sharing with me a little bit ago. So I did want to mention, I put on the team page to have 2 sheets of paper and a pen. So maybe grab that really quick because you might hear some stuff you want to take notes on. And then one of the sheets of paper, just keep blank because I'm going to have you use it in a little bit.
Right.
So, okay.
So some of these notes that I'm going to read, I'm going to give some stats first from April, which I think are really encouraging. I always like numbers, so just kind of let you know the health of the team and what's going on. But and some of the things I'm just going to share, I'm going to give you an abbreviated version of some things I'm going to share with some men of Plexus tonight on another call that starts in about an hour. So anyway, so a couple things going on. We finished up April, and to be honest with you, I just want to let everybody know everybody did a wonderful job. And this team is one of the top teams in Plexus. We are not surprised by that. And, the team, the health of the team and the hard work of the team, and with Megan's leadership also, and all the other leaders on the team, Megan ended up in 8th place out of the whole convention contest. So, that's huge, guys. That's actually pretty incredible. So I just wanted to, again, say thanks to everybody who took part in that convention contest. I thought it was pretty amazing. Some other things is I talked with Logan today. Many of you know Logan. He's the coach from Scottsdale, Arizona, and he was just telling me some things going on. So on my leg of the team, there's 32. Write this down. In my levels 1 through 7, there are 32 people who gave me 5 to 10 points last month that have never gone silver. Now, what that means is that there are 32 people just on my leg alone, not Megan's, 32 people that are 1 or 2 people away from going silver. So they're just right there, So I would really encourage you to go through your back office and find out on your team, find out on your leg, who, if any of those people are yours. Okay, if they're 1 person or 2 people away. And one thing I would really encourage you to do this month is try to help them get to silver. Okay, this is going to be a great month for anybody who ever wanted to go to Silver Stars to go, because people are taking a break from the convention contest and they're waiting until June to start up again for the Leaders Retreat contest that's going to start. And May, they're just kind of taking a break. So take advantage of that. Several people on the cusp of going silver, and a lot of people throughout Plexus are taking a break this month. So keep those things in mind. Another thing is, as far as new ambassadors in the month of April, 84% of them had a subscription turned on, which is really, really good. It's not only good for April, but it will be reflected more this month in May, because there'll be a lot more people ordering that signed up. So retention-wise, we're looking really, really good for the month of May. So I just wanted to share those stats with you real quick. If you have people signing, new ambassadors that are popping up on your team, you want to go through and make sure that they have a subscription set up. If they do not, you have an 80% chance that they will never order again. These are known statistics. So if you're not setting a subscription, you're failing 80% of the time right off the bat.
We call them one hit wonder.
It's so, I looked at the numbers. I went over all the numbers again with Logan. They equal out again to about 80%. So if you're wanting to be successful, the first step of success when you get someone on the line is get them to sign or to set up that subscription. It's an easy step. And it'll help.
Yes, and I always tell people when they're signing up as an ambassador, they really need to be committing. So I ask people their commitment level. And if they tell me they're game for doing Plexus for 3 to 6 months, I say, okay, you should be an ambassador. If they're not willing to do that, then they need to be a customer. So that's that subscription thing that helps them stay consistent with the products, and it helps ensure that they're going to get their products on time and stick with it. So hopefully that makes sense. The subscription is you can edit that. And so if they need to bump it out a little bit or change what's in it, because sometimes people run out of their Slim before the other two products, so they can mix and match things as needed. So,
and Megan will probably cover some more things on some of the products that you guys all know came out this last weekend, which are pretty exciting. I am an Afghanistan veteran. I'm an old road construction guy and an old soldier, getting older soldier maybe. And I'm excited about the skincare stuff. And I totally feel manly saying that. I'm not afraid of saying it. I'm going to use it. And, I'm excited about it. So Megan will probably cover more about that. But a couple things I just wanted to share. These are some things I'm going to share with the men tonight on this call. And it's this. If we are going to do Plexus, the first step I think that we need to take in light of being successful is we need to make a decision. There comes a time in life where you have to make decisions. It's kind of like, am I in or am I out? In the Army, we use some other sayings that I won't say here, but basically we need to go or get off the pot. I mean, it's kind of, it's go time, guys. We've got one of the largest opportunities that I've ever had in my life at the tip of our hands with Plexus. They're rolling new things out all the time. The stuff that they roll out is cutting edge stuff. People are going to be and continue to be trying to catch up with Plexus. So the opportunity we have is huge. So I think the first step that we all, myself included, need to make is we need to make a decision. Am I going to do this, or am I going to flirt around with this thing? Am I going to make time to do this, or am I going to, kind of whine that I don't have enough time? So we need to make a decision. And a lot of times when we make a decision, when we make that verbal commitment and we just say it out loud, just things happen. It's just like, I am going to do this. I'm going to get this thing done. I don't care, who steps in my way. I'm not saying we run people over, but you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about the attitude of setting a goal and going after it. We need to make a decision. So I encourage you, make a decision tonight. Set that goal, whatever that goal is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's going silver. Maybe it's going diamond. Maybe it's overcoming public speaking. Whatever it is, just make a decision tonight and go for it. Go for it, because you can do it. It just starts with a decision. The next thing is, in light of being successful, I think, in this business is we have to be team-minded. And I sat at Senior Ruby. When I came home from road construction, I sat at Senior Ruby for a year. And the first part of that year, first half, I was wondering, why in the world am I not promoting to Emerald? I left my job. I thought, we had the momentum. Why am I stuck here? And the thing I learned is that my whole goal, my whole intention was me getting to my rank of Emerald. That was my whole existence. That's all I wanted to do was me be Emerald. And I was reading a book by Zig Ziglar. I don't know if you ever read or heard anything by Zig Ziglar, but he was excellent. Motivational speaker. He's a believer. And he said, if you want to make it to the top, help enough other people get to where they want to go. And I was thinking, I'm looking at this whole Emerald thing, this whole Plexus thing wrong. It's really not about me. This thing with Plexus this is a team sport. Mm-hmm. This is not, there are no Rambos in Plexus. This is a team, this is a unit type sport here. And as soon as I learned that and learned that it's about other people, not just about me, things really started to change. So, we need to be team-minded. And I'm just going to say here, we have a lot of leaders on this team. Last month in this convention contest really proved that we have a lot of leaders on this team. Some came up out of, I'm like, where did they come from? And they really took off and took the bull by the horns and really did some great stuff. It was really exciting to see just the leadership in this last convention contest. But one thing I want to say is that our teams, whoever they are, you might have 3 people. You might be a silver. You might be gold or ruby or emerald or diamond. But one thing I'm just going to say is be team-minded because our teams need us. Mm-hmm. And the thing is they really want our input. They really want the phone call or the message. They really want our perspective and, our insight, our encouragement, or whatever it is. But the thing is that our teams need us. So be team-minded. Be team-minded. And the last thing is that I worked in road construction. You guys, holy moly, what was that? Guys. Sorry, we're not the most technical people. Holy moly, I don't know. Is that compliant? I'm not sure. However, I've come a long way because it would have been worse. Like
something else could have come out. Oh,
maybe 10 years ago. Who knows what would have come out? Anyway, I completely lost track of what I was going to say now. Anyway, so I'll just add this in there. Have fun with this too, because this is fun. This is a lot of fun. Don't forget to have fun with this thing of Plexus, okay? But the last thing is that, we need to work hard. Once we make that decision, once we are team-minded, we need to work towards that. And that's something I've learned or am learning is that, if my work ethic doesn't match my desire or my prayers, sometimes it's just time to, I think we should always pray. I don't want to say that you shouldn't pray. We should always pray. However, sometimes it's time to just jump in the hole and get to work, and if you're praying while you're working hard and you're working in the wrong direction, God will change your direction. But sometimes it's time to just roll up the sleeves and get with the program. Jimmy John, you guys know Jimmy John sandwiches? I worked a project. I rebuilt a road in front of his house and in front of his corporate office so his Ferrari would drive smoother. True story. So, and one thing I heard him say was this. I really liked the guy, actually. Very successful and very encouraging. And he said there's 2 keys to success. Have a great product and outwork the competition. And the thing with Plexus is we've already got a great product. That part of the formula has been taken care of. Mm-hmm. We don't even have to worry about that. The other part is we outwork the competition. And the thing about Plexus is our competition really is ourselves. It's not like we're vying for just one position in Plexus. We have to beat everybody out to get. We can all be in that same position. That's the neat thing about the way our company's set up. But we have to outwork the competition. The competition typically is us. And so anyway, those are just some thoughts I had, some things I'm going to share later tonight on another call. So, and those things also I'll just share. I'm not sharing those necessarily just with you. I'm sharing those with myself. These are thoughts. These are things that I'm working through. These are things that I'm learning, and I just wanted to share them with you.
Mm-hmm. And Plexus is a learning curve. Like, it doesn't matter what rank we are. We're all learning together. We're learning from each other. I was on some calls earlier today, and I was learning just as much as, I was in the mode of learning as well, because we don't know all there is to learn, right? This is a team sport, something that we're learning together. So I just wanted to remind us how much these products change people's lives and how this business impacts generations. And the time is now, guys. This opportunity, like Justin was talking about, the time is now. Like, I feel like sometimes we kind of get into business mode and we're chatting about the business, but the products, like when I think about how bad I used to feel, and when I look at my friends that have had huge health changes, it's easy to forget when we're in the mode, or you just forget how awful you used to feel. Like, to me, that's worth it all, right? And we get to be the bearers of news to people that these products can help them. And it's sometimes, we get scared about reaching out to someone or sharing with someone, but when we come at it from a standpoint of who can I help, who can I bless, and also this idea that opening up conversations is loving people, helping people get started with the products. I love what Jessica Huffley said. She said, we can't help people unless they get started. And so that's motivation to open up the conversations, open up new conversations, and help people make the choice to get started. So we want people out of the funnel and into enjoying what Plexus is all about, right? Because I hear things back from people like, oh my goodness, I can't believe how good I feel. Or, hey, I had to get off the products because I had to see what my baby was reacting to with my milk supply. And I can't believe how much the pink drink helps me. I've been off of it for 3 days. Those are the just the things I wanted to remind us about. But I wanted to say, Justin was talking about work ethic and working hard. I ran over this in my notes when I was flipping through some stuff. It said the $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. And so my question to us all is, what's our work ethic? How hard are we working? And this is a quote from last night. I actually quoted Justin. Success will only come from taking action. And so it goes back to that point number 1, make a decision, right? So I truly believe that this is a God-given opportunity. Plexus is an opportunity where he can glorify himself through victory, through triumph, and through success. And I fully expect, and I pray for, and I believe for success on this team. And I know that there's still a lot of people out there looking for opportunity in business. And I know there's a lot of people praying for health changes, things that they maybe have struggled with for years. And we have something super special. So I just wanted us to remember, like, what an opportunity this is. And now is not the time to kind of sit back and relax. Now is the time to press in, press forward, move on, set some goals, and let's do it. Okay? Because like Justin said, he told me earlier tonight, he's like, this opportunity is huge, but we need to capitalize on it. We need to take advantage now. It's not like this opportunity is going to be getting any bigger, right? We need to do it now, not wait for 3 months or 6 months or until life is perfect, because it will never be perfect. So I'm also going to be praying specifically. Like, I've prayed very specifically in my business that God would send people that need the products, that need the business, that he would send runners to my team. And the people that are working really hard and showing that they're doing the things, like, I'm going to be praying that for you guys. For the ones of you who are working super hard, the ones of you who have big, crazy goals, the ones of you that are, helping people, hosting events, doing the things. that's what I'm going to pray. I'm going to start praying that for you guys, because I truly believe that there's still Jessica Heffleys, there's still Brooke Communities. Those people are out there, and it's just a matter of us talking to people and also helping them get started and developing people and believing in people, because sometimes we don't believe in ourselves. And then we need someone else to come alongside and say, you can do this, right? I did want to share something that happened in April. So there's sometimes in our businesses, there's certain seasons. And some of the seasons are where we gun for a goal. We press in and do the things. We get our hands dirty. We do the scary things. And normally I would probably prep for like 2 weeks before a huge, blitz time in my business, but I didn't have that. I had like 24 hours. And my sponsors told me, they're like, Megan, if you want to go for the goal of number 7 that you want, you're going to have to max your PV, and you're going to have to help as many people get started as you can personally, not just your team, but you personally. And so I thought, okay, it's up to me to get in and make, personally sponsoring my complete focus. And I'm going to have to trust the team for the rest, that they're doing the things right along with me. So I literally messaged hundreds of people in April. And as crazy and as scary as that sounds, guys, that was uncomfortable for me. It is uncomfortable. I don't know that it ever gets super comfortable, but it's one of the things that I can foresee that people will eventually come back and thank me for sharing Plexus with them, because I did this scary thing. I don't know if they're going to hate me for reaching out to them randomly. Some of these people I don't even know, but I know that out of those hundreds of messages, there was a small percentage of people that messaged me back and said, thank you so much for thinking of me. Some of them were wanting to talk more about it. Some of them said it wasn't the right time. Most people were super gracious. There's a huge percentage of people that give me crickets. So if you are thinking you're the only one that sends out messages and then doesn't hear things back, that's not abnormal. So don't feel like you're abnormal. And then there is that sweet spot of percentage of people that say, yes, I need what you have. I want to get started. Let me learn some more, that kind of thing. So what it taught me is that it works. It works to open up conversations. And my challenge to you is to do an intensity week. Do an intensity 2 weeks or 30 days. Go back and listen to Mandy King's video, and go listen to Eric Worre, How to Recruit 20 in 30 Days. Those things, that's what your business needs to get you to the next rank, if that's what you want to do. My advice is to try it. Give all your 100% effort, and then come back to me if it doesn't work. Please, I want to know. Because I guarantee you, if you spend 100% effort, 100% focus for whatever, blitz time that you want to do, if you want to make it a week or 2 weeks or a weekend or a month, that is going to catapult your business, your personal growth, your success. It will work. I promise you. So a couple of things I also wanted to say is May through August is crucial time. It's a critical time in Plexus. It's a critical time in your business. Now is not the time to check out or be discouraged. If you're discouraged, activity and action will cure that. I promise you. When you start focusing on who I can help, who can I share with, what can I do to help myself be more successful, you press into, maybe you need to get some more balance in your life, spiritually, physically, physical activity. I mean, whatever that looks like for you, that is going to translate into your business and your success. So decide whether you're in or out, and think in the long term. I mean, yes, we want to think short term as well, but also think in the long term. Where do you want to be next year at this time? Okay. And I did want to mention really quick, I found a couple of my papers of goals. I found this one from 2015. And let's see, I was, I think, senior gold at the time, and my Ruby, senior Ruby and Emerald gold goal, I hit a month. Each one of them I hit a month before I had it set on my paper. Okay. I don't even have Sapphire on the paper. I don't even know why. I went from emerald to diamond, and my diamond goal, I was about a year late on that goal. And so as you're setting goals, it's okay if you don't hit them right when you think you're going to hit them. Okay, I haven't done that perfectly. Some of them I've been ahead of, some of them I've been like way behind. Sapphire and diamond were very hard for me. And it took a lot of personal growth. It took a lot of question asking, figuring out what do I need to change in myself? How do I love my team better so I can help us be better? Guys, I remember when there was a team call with me, Justin, and 2 other people. And Angie Ambrosetti said, keep doing them. Because we were like, I don't know if it's a bad time. Why are people not hopping on? Like, what's up? And she said, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And guess what? We kept doing what we're doing. And I started saying things like, my team is going to be a top team in Plexus. My team is going to be on the leaderboard. I shouldn't just say my team. It's our team. Our team is going to be, the team is going to be a top team. Because, well, one, I think it starts up here with what we're thinking about, what we're setting in motion with our words. So I did want to do some practical things because I'm very practical. So those sheets of paper that I recommended you guys bringing to the call tonight, we're actually going to utilize those. Because no matter what color you are, I don't really talk in colors anymore necessarily. I think they're helpful in some sense. But as an entrepreneur, a business owner, that's what Plexus is, okay? So it may look different than a brick and mortar business, but it's a business nonetheless. And we have a huge opportunity, but it's not going to come by chance. It's not going to come by osmosis or just hoping about it or posting on Facebook every once in a while. In order to be successful, you have to write down goals. Goals are not a scary thing, just like being disciplined or consistent or any of those words that I think sometimes we're like, I don't like that word. Those are important things because as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, it's vital, totally vital to our success. And what I would like us to do is just jot down some goals. So if you're sitting with your spouse, or maybe you're not sitting with your spouse, you haven't really wrapped your brain around what do my goals need to look like? I would encourage you, number one, make a goal for the month. And not just a goal for the month, but have an action next to your goal. And that's what I did with this paper from 2015 is I put, okay, for example, Ruby, that was my 1 month goal. I was hoping to hit it by November of 2015. I put Ruby, and then I put the action steps underneath. Help my team get to silver. Okay, silver means helping people add 3. Help silvers get to gold. And then I put reach out. So those are my own goals. Run incentives. And then convert customers to ambassadors. That was some practical things for me. And then for some of my other ranks, I had some other things like making some training videos, hosting some opportunity meetings, helping my go-getters reach their goals. So I'm going to mute, and I'm going to give us a few minutes to jot down a monthly goal. Okay, so put your monthly goal and then put your action plan, maybe your daily mode of operation, whatever it is. And I would also encourage everyone, think about your why as well. Your why is going to be different than your goal or your goals because your why is going to be what drives you. Your why can be maybe to get yourself healthy and maybe help other people get healthy. That was my initial why. But my why, and this is one reason why I was plateaued at Emerald for over a year, because I was comfortable. Why did I need to make more money? Why did I need to grow a bigger team? It was kind of one of those things that took me a while to figure out. But once my why became bigger than myself and my family, and like I started thinking like long-term, big picture, it could be more than building a dream house. It could be like tithing a huge portion of our income to be able to go, whatever it is, buy Bibles in Kenya, like some of these things that we have seen come to fruition. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's paying off some debt. That was a huge why in my first year. After I got my products paid for, after we got our products paid for, then we collaborated and we're like, well, this thing is growing. Maybe we should try to pay off our house debt. Maybe we could pay, maybe we could become debt free with this. So whatever that why is, that is what will drive you. That is what will keep you going when you have someone come back to you and to say something negative about a Plexus post, or that you share in social media, or that you reached out to someone. Okay, that is what drives you. That's what keeps you going. So your goal for the month could look like maybe how many personal people you want to sponsor this month. It could look like, well, maybe I'd like to get more personal volume by signing up some customers. Maybe it could be you have some people that on your team that you see that could go silver. Maybe it's writing their names down to say, hey, I need to chat with them about what their thoughts are about going silver, or at least sharing on Facebook one time. Okay. Very practical things. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to mute for 5 minutes. Did you want to say anything about? Okay, we're going to mute. Whoops, sorry. We're going to mute for 5 minutes. Let you guys kind of think your thoughts and write some stuff down, and then I'll unmute.
Where are we going? Hi, Daddy.
Audio.
Okay. All right. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of a head start. You haven't made some May goals, to sit down, kind of think through those. You need to like rewrite it so it's nice and tidy, and you can put it somewhere where you can see it. Guys, this hung on my fridge. Where is it? The one that I had, it hung on my fridge for over a year. I don't actually, this is not the one, but I put some words for the year as well on the top of mine. So last year, mine was intentional, focus, and balance. And one of the scriptures that God gave me for that year, just brought it to my mind, was that scripture in Psalms. I think it said, "Open your mouth wide that I may fill it." And I saw him bring that to pass in a lot of different ways. And then like for 2018, I have at the top of mine family, business, kingdom, and wisdom, discipline, faithful steward. And under discipline, I put equals freedom. And then underneath that, I have time. And then faithful steward, I have time, money, children, household. Just some kind of my putting my heart on paper, basically. So I have it in front of me. I can see it. That way I can visualize it and work towards, being successful in those areas. So my encouragement is to commit to your goals. Whatever that commitment is, commit to it. And then the second thing is invite accountability. So that means you're going to tell your sponsor for sure. And then maybe if you have a sideline partner, or if your spouse is working this business with you, or even if they're not working the business with you, but they're willing to listen to your goal and hold you accountable to that. And I also encourage you to invite your family. Tell your family. If you have children, tell your kids, like, hey guys, this is mommy's goal, or this is dad's goal for his Plexus business for this month. Let's pray about this. Let's work towards this. If you see mommy and daddy working late at night, or if we have to get up early in the morning to hit our goals, get them involved, because they're going to see you work for a goal, and that's going to teach them more than you could probably ever say to them.
And one thing is our kids know what our goals are. We've shared with them where we're going with this, why we're going with this, and just those sorts of ideas. And when we hit those goals, it's fun to watch them celebrate with you. And so, I mean, they're our shareholders in this business. This is a family business, and, they have a lot at stake too here. So we try to involve them, and it's just fun to set the goals and celebrate with them when we hit them.
Yes, and don't forget to set some sort of celebratory thing that you're going to do when you hit your goal, and make it a big deal. And I love the shareholder idea. Have a little team meeting if you have to with your fam bam, and just kind of go over what your goals are for the month, and that, everyone's going to work together as a team. That's what we have to do in our family. Like the kids some of them are babysitting, some of them are cleaning the kitchen, some of them are being wild and crazy, right? But working together to be a team, right? So I did also want to say, because I'm hearing for some people that they're not sure how to get the things done, like on a daily basis. Like they have their goals set, which is awesome, but then on the daily, like their DMO, their daily mode of operation, they're just like, I don't know. But my question is, what is it worth to you? Is it worth it to you to work hard for a goal and have some time freedom, or to have some financial freedom, or get out from under the burden of that annoying student loan, or whatever it is? What is it worth to you? For me, it was worth it to work hard to be able to hire some household help, because I needed household help prior to ever starting Plexus. I needed household help so that I could homeschool my kids, and just free me up to be able to spend time where I wanted to spend it. So that was a little goal of mine when I started. So your DMO, I can't tell people what their DMO needs to be, but you can. You can write that down. And I'm a pen and paper person, and so I will set my goals, but then I have my DMO, meaning every day, like, what do I need to do? What does that look like? For me, that means sharing on Facebook twice a day. Okay, and obviously my DMO now looks different than it did when I was silver, but my main goal when I was for that first year in Plexus, when I was really working hard to hit Emerald within a year, my main goal was to talk to as many people as I could every day. As crazy as that sounds. And I had time constraints because I was homeschooling my kids. I was nursing the baby 24/7. I had other musical commitments and things like that I was doing. So in those free moments of my day, maybe it was just a snatch of time when I was dropping off a kid or picking them up or bringing someone somewhere, I could be on a phone call or listening to a call. But I made sure that I was reaching out and following up and sharing on Facebook every single day so I could hit those goals. So the last thing I did want to share about was this Joyome product. So I'm super excited. If you have not listened to some of Jessica Heffley's, I think she has 2 videos about how to share that effectively. Go to Team Plexus Provision to see how to share about that. But number one thing, make sure you've ordered your VIP pack because it's super important to be a product of the product. I was talking with a friend earlier today, and she said, you know, some of my teammates, they don't want to spend the money to buy it. But she's like, if you want more business, you want to invest in that VIP pack because that gives you samples and also you get the product so you can try it. You can take some before and afters and you can, I've never been much into skincare, but I'm willing to try it and share my results with people because I know there is a niche of people that are really into what their face looks like, what their skin looks like. And as we age, I feel like I'm on the young, you know, end of that demographic. But I know that as we age, there's more and more people that want good skincare. And Plexus literally is a combination product, just like their other products are, brilliantly combined. So as you learn more about it, as you test it out on yourself, as you share about it on social media, super fun, fabulous. Plexus is going to be rolling out some cool stuff. And they're doing it really smart so that they're targeting different demographics of the population. Okay, so I'm really pulling for something along the athletic line to get those people. And
there's more coming in at the convention.
Yeah, so they're rolling out some fun stuff.
So be working, you know, what we've been given, you know, with this Joyome, and then we're going to have the new Slim coming out, and there'll be more coming out yet. So we're not just going to stop with the products we have. They're going to continue to improve them, and so.
Yeah, so this idea of getting healthy from the inside out, I love that idea. and so something that I'm doing, so I did a little product tester post. I did a funny filter and just said, hey, who wants to try this with me? So even if they're fellow ambassadors, I don't really care. Just whoever wants to try it with me. Follow up with all your fence sitters and tell them about it. Follow up with some dream teamers. Message some people and say, hey, I have some free samples. Would you be willing to try this? And just, you know, samples. We have that $9.95 special right now on welcome pack. So help your fence sitters get started either with the Joyome welcome pack, or, you know, they can get started on the triplex for a discounted joining fee, which is awesome. I did want to say something about, what was the other thing I was thinking? Oh, with your teammates. Okay, so this is a huge way that you can really really get your teammates involved, is by reaching back out to the people that have been on your team in the past but have not either ordered consistently, they're less than 100 PV, or they just haven't ordered in a long time. I'm inviting those people back to Plexus, and maybe they want to try the skincare, or maybe they want to pop back onto some of the products. But that is a fabulous way to increase your pay points. I had a friend last year that had so many of her people start on the new product, which was our new Slim, or well, the Slim that was released last May, so much so that she promoted in her business. So don't forget about the people that are currently on your team, to go reach back out to them and invite them back to Plexus. The other thing that I think Lori Harrison has a great idea on is helping people get started with the Joyome products, and then helping them get into a Gut Glam event or something similar, so that they can, you know, be enjoying their skincare, but at the same time learning how much their gut health is going to impact their overall health and their skin, so that they can learn about the other products that Plexus is offering, like our triplex, the new Hunger Control Slim, some of the other good stuff. So I think that's all, guys.
Perfect.
All right, looking forward to a fabulous next 3 months. Cannot wait for convention. So those of you who are planning on coming and working towards some big goals between now and then. Also, if you're on the wait list, don't despair. I'm hopeful that all of you will be able to get to come. Logan's working on some behind-the-scenes stuff for us. So I think that's everything. You guys have a great night. Thanks for popping on with us.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.